What if the biggest limitation in your life isn't your background, your resources, or your circumstances? What if the greatest limit is the story you've been telling yourself? Every remarkable achievement begins with a decision. Before success becomes visible, it begins as a thought. Before a dream becomes reality, it exists as a belief. And before your life changes, your mindset must change. Many people spend years waiting for the perfect opportunity. They wait for confidence. They wait for more money. They wait for the right connections. They wait for the perfect timing. But the truth is simple. Perfect timing doesn't exist. Life rewards people who prepare, decide, and act. The future you want will never arrive as a gift. It must be built, one decision at a time. Ask yourself this question today. What would my life look like if I stopped playing small? Not next month. Not next year. Right now. Your goal should excite you enough to make you uncomfortable. Growth has never lived inside comfort. Every new level requires a new version of you. The biggest breakthroughs happen when you stop asking, can I, and start asking, how can I? That single shift changes everything. Successful people don't always have better opportunities. More often, they create better opportunities because they think differently. Where others see obstacles, they see possibilities. Where others see risk, they see potential. Where others complain, they look for solutions. Your thinking determines your direction. If your thoughts remain the same, your results will remain the same. Imagine planting a tiny seed. At first, nothing appears to happen. Day after day, you water it. Week after week, the soil looks unchanged. But beneath the surface, roots are growing. Real success works exactly the same way. Most progress happens before anyone notices. That is why patience and action must work together. Dream big enough to inspire yourself, but work consistently enough to deserve the dream. Many people love the idea of success. Few people love the daily habits that create it. Everyone wants confidence. Very few are willing to earn confidence through repetition. Everyone wants results. Very few are willing to embrace the process. The process is where champions are made. Every workout, every page you read, every skill you practice, every promise you keep to yourself, those invisible moments eventually become visible success. Never underestimate small improvements. Improve 1% every day. 1% seems insignificant today, but over months and years, those small gains become extraordinary. Greatness is rarely one giant leap. More often it is thousands of tiny victories stacked together. Action creates clarity. Many people believe clarity comes first. It doesn't. You become clear by moving. You learn by doing. You improve by repeating. You discover better paths after taking the first step. Imagine trying to learn how to swim by reading books alone. Impossible. At some point, you must enter the water. Life works the same way. You cannot think your way into experience. You must experience your way into wisdom. Stop waiting until you feel ready. No one feels completely ready before doing something meaningful. Courage isn't the absence of fear. Courage is choosing progress despite fear. Every successful entrepreneur launched with uncertainty. Every author wrote the first page before finishing the book. Every athlete started as a beginner. Every expert once struggled with the basics. The difference is simple. They kept going. Momentum is powerful. The hardest part of any journey is beginning. After that, every small win creates energy for the next one. Instead of asking how to finish the entire journey, ask yourself, what's the next right step? Take that step, then take another. Eventually, the impossible becomes inevitable. Your environment matters more than you realize. If you're surrounded by negativity every day, eventually it becomes normal. If you're surrounded by excuses, excuses become your language. Choose environments that challenge you. Spend time with people who inspire growth instead of comfort. Read books that stretch your thinking. Listen to conversations that expand your perspective. Protect your mind as carefully as you protect your health, because everything you repeatedly consume eventually shapes who you become. Discipline is one of the greatest forms of freedom. At first it feels difficult. Later it becomes your advantage. Without discipline, emotions control your decisions. With discipline, your values guide your actions. Some days motivation will disappear. That is completely normal. Motivation comes and goes. Discipline stays. Build routines that continue working even when you don't feel inspired. Wake up with purpose. Move your body. Feed your mind. Focus on your priorities before distractions steal your attention. One disciplined morning can change an entire day. One disciplined day can change a week. Weeks become months. Months become years. Years become a completely different life. Never confuse activity with progress. Being busy doesn't always mean you're moving forward. Sometimes people spend hours doing work that doesn't truly matter. Focus on what creates real value. Ask yourself daily, what is the highest impact thing I can do today? Then give it your best effort. Quality always outlasts shortcuts. People remember excellence. Whether you're building a business, learning a skill, creating content, or leading a team, let your work become your signature. Do ordinary things extraordinarily well. Your reputation is built long before your success becomes public. Integrity matters. Character matters. How you act when nobody is watching matters. Your private habits eventually become your public identity. Never sacrifice long-term respect for short-term convenience. The strongest foundations are built quietly. Success is not only measured by money. Money can improve comfort. Character improves lives. Knowledge creates opportunities. Kindness creates influence. Service creates legacy. At the end of life, people rarely remember how many hours you worked. They remember how you made them feel. They remember your honesty, your generosity, your consistency, your example. That is true success. Think beyond today's problems. Think beyond this month. Imagine the person you want to become 5 or 10 years from now. What skills would that person have? What habits would they practice? What standards would they refuse to compromise? Start becoming that person today. The future version of you is created by the decisions you make now. Your dreams deserve effort. Your family deserves your growth. Your purpose deserves your commitment. Stop comparing your journey with someone else's. Comparison steals gratitude and destroys momentum. Run your own race. Measure progress against who you were yesterday, not against someone else's highlight reel. Celebrate improvement. Learn from setbacks. Stay humble during victories. Remain hopeful during challenges. Remember this, failure is feedback. It is not your identity. Every mistake teaches something valuable if you're willing to learn. Every setback carries a lesson that success could never provide. The people who eventually win are not always the smartest. Often they are simply the most persistent. They refuse to quit. They adapt. They improve. They continue. Persistence turns ordinary people into extraordinary examples. Every sunrise offers another opportunity to begin again. You don't need permission. You don't need perfect conditions. You don't need everyone to believe in you. You simply need to decide. Decide to grow. Decide to learn. Decide to take responsibility. Decide to become stronger than your excuses. Your future isn't built by one massive decision. It's built by hundreds of small decisions made consistently over time. One healthy meal, one chapter, one workout, one difficult conversation, one courageous decision. Those moments create the life you will eventually live. Years from now, you'll either thank yourself for starting today or wish you had. That choice belongs only to you. So think beyond your fears. Act before doubt becomes delay. Protect your standards. Honor your commitments. Stay curious. Stay teachable. Stay consistent. The road won't always be easy. There will be setbacks. There will be criticism. There will be moments when progress feels invisible. Keep going anyway. Storms don't last forever, but the strength you build during them does. Believe in your ability to improve. Believe that your current situation is only one chapter, not the entire story. Believe that your actions today have the power to reshape tomorrow. Most importantly, become someone your future self will be proud to remember. Live with intention. Lead with integrity. Work with excellence. Learn continuously. Serve generously. And never stop growing. Because the greatest achievement isn't reaching a destination. The greatest achievement is becoming the person capable of reaching it. Your next chapter begins with one decision. Make that decision today. Take the first step, then take another. Keep moving, keep learning, keep building. One day, you'll look back and realize that the life you once dreamed about was created by the simple choice to begin. And that choice starts now.